So you find yourself in a situation when you're about to walk into these dealerships to purchase a truck for yourself. I've compiled a list of the top 10 mistakes that people make when walking into these dealerships. So let's get to it. So mistake number one, skipping the research phase. We really need to take advantage of this digital world. So what do? You need to make yourself a list of the truck that you want, the engine that you want, and the amount of kilometers. Whether you're buying a brand new one or if you're buying a used truck, we need to make ourselves a list of the truck, the make, the model, the year, the kilometers, and then we go shopping. So take advantage of the digital world. Today we have everything at our fingertips through our phones, Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, all these digital platforms that we can find the year that we want, the make that we want, the model that we want, the engine type that we want. Take advantage of the digital world. So don't just go into one dealership. When you're doing your research online, find yourself multiple trucks at different locations with the same kilometers, approximately the same kilometers, and the make and model. Now, if you're going for a brand new truck, you should be doing the same thing. You shouldn't just walk into one dealership, even if it's a brand new Freightliner, if it's a brand new Volvo. You should be walking into multiple dealerships and negotiating the best deal for yourself. So mistake number three, take advantage of each dealership's online platform. So whether it's this location or any location, they usually have their trucks posted online. So what you want to do is you want to be able to go online to whichever dealership you're going to walk into, and you want to make sure that the truck posted, the posted price online is the same price as the posted price on one of these windshields. So quick story, I mean, I've seen this happen many times. Driver walks into a dealership, the posted price on the truck is $105,000. But if you go online, it says it's $95,000. There's a $10,000 gap between the online posted price and the truck posted price. So what happens when you walk into the dealership, if you don't know about the online price, well, guess what? They're negotiating with you for a higher value, so at the $105,000. If you were to come to the dealership and say, hey, but your posted price online, it says that it's $95,000, then they would say, oh, you know what, we just decreased the price, then consider yourself lucky, you just got a $10,000 decrease in the purchase price, so there's no room for negotiations. Well, don't fall into the trap. The posted price and the truck posted price, they're different because they do it on purpose. Mistake number four, don't close a deal on your first appearance. Guys, we're talking about a $100,000 purchase, sometimes a $250,000 purchase. It's not something that you could do overnight. You really need to take your time with the purchase in order to make the right purchase for you. So take your time, don't close the deal on your first appearance at the dealership, okay? So take the salesperson's business card, chat with them online, chat with them via email, go back and forth, make sure, sleep on it. Don't close your deal on your first appearance. These guys are amazing. These sales reps, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly how to hook you onto a truck, okay? So don't close your deal on your first appearance. All right, so now you're inside and you're talking about numbers, okay? You're doing number crunching. The one thing you don't want to tell the sales rep is your monthly payment. So some people walk in there and they're like, you know what? I don't want to pay anything over $3,000 a month. Well, guess what? For me as a sales rep, or with my finance calculator, I can make it happen for you in literally 2 minutes, right? Don't give up that number, okay? Let them do the heavy lifting. Let them give you options, all right? The one thing that you don't want happening is they give you a lower payment and they put this huge balloon payment in the back of your lease. So you'll pay your $3,000 a month for the next 5 years. Well, guess what? After 5 years, they're gonna have $50,000 over there in the back of your lease. So you don't want that. Don't give up that monthly payment, what you want to be paying every single month. They'll make it work. All right, so keep that the secret. Don't tell them, let them come to you with options. Hey guys, what's going on? It appears to be that only 20% of you are subscribed to our channel. Where are the rest of you? Where's the other 80%? Subscribe, click that button below and ring that bell. All right, guys, mistake number 6, and this is a huge money grabber for the dealerships, okay? It's when we have our trucks to trade in. The profit margins are through the roof on trade-ins, okay? So what do? They give you a lowball offer for your trucks. I've done a whole separate video and I'm gonna link it below on how to properly trade in your truck. So when you're done watching this video, watch that one. You'll learn something from it. I've spent about 10 or 15 minutes on talking about trade-ins and what these dealerships do in order to lowball us for the worst possible trade-in for our trucks, okay? I'm looking at this truck over here and man, she is a beauty. We really need to get Brian to do a review on this truck. What do you guys think?
I like that.
Should we get Brian to do it? You think he's up for it? Brian, what do you think?
I like that.
All right, guys, extremely important. Mistake number 7. When you are purchasing a used truck, we really need to do a proper road test on it. Okay, so if you can even go to the next step and do the road test with a trailer, a loaded trailer on it. Take your time. You're making a purchase of about $100,000. Load up a trailer, get a loaded trailer, go on the highway, drive for an hour or two, make sure that you're confident with your purchase. I've seen it hundreds of times when owner-operators, after they purchase a truck, a used truck from the dealerships, they come into our fleet, and on their first trip, that dashboard looks like a Christmas tree. The engines, the lights are just lighting up, and it's really a horrible feeling for the owner-operator that he just made a purchase of $100,000, and the last thing he wants to do right now is to give his truck up for another week because it's stuck at the dealerships trying to get these check engine lights fixed. Okay, so extremely important is the road test. Make sure that you do a proper test on these trucks, especially on the used trucks. Not so much of the brand new ones. I mean, they got all the bells and whistles and all the warranties included to them. I'm talking more about the 3-year-old trucks, the 4-year-old trucks. So mistake number 8, financing. Huge one, huge mistake that we make as drivers. All right, so if you take the recommended finance company that the dealerships offer, you're really not getting the best bang for your buck. I've done a whole video of this. I think it was about 20 minutes long on how to properly choose the finance company and how to make them fight over your business. So I'm gonna link that video also below, okay? Click that link and you'll understand how to properly finance your truck and get the best deal for yourself. Do not just go with the recommended finance company of any dealerships. They all get a kickback from it. So beware. Why don't you fill out the form if you're thinking of buying a truck, or if you have a truck that you've put a deposit for, let them work for you. And if you don't like their rates, well, guess what? You're not signing up with them. All right, so here's the link for them below. They need your name, your email address, your phone number, and what equipment you're buying. Make sure these finance companies compete against each other. Mistake number 9, okay, buying under pressure. Don't be under pressure when you're going into these dealerships and buying yourself a truck. It takes a long time. You should be taking your time on buying these trucks. It's $100,000, $200,000 purchase. Do not make the purchase overnight. Take your time. Make sure you get a good deal for yourself. The last thing you want to do is purchase a truck for $100,000 and then within a week or two find out that you could have gotten it for 60 or 70 had you done the proper research. So take your time and don't do anything under pressure. And lastly, mistake number 10, and this is going to cost you a fortune. Guys, do not quit your job the second you give a deposit for these trucks. Okay, on average here in the GTA, I don't know if you guys know this, but from the time you give your deposit to the time you get your approval for financing, to the time that the truck is actually financed, to the time you actually get the plates on that truck, you're looking at 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, you might think I'm crazy, but I'm not. I do these things all the time, and it takes 4 to 6 weeks in order from the time you leave your deposit till the time that truck is on the road. So don't quit your job. Whatever you do, continue working at the company that you're at until those plates are ready on your truck. Okay, try to minimize that downtime. I see a lot of drivers go wrong. I see them getting into more of a financial deficit because they quit their job right away and they're waiting for the plates and they're waiting for the finance company to come through. These things take time. Okay, so don't quit your job. Wait, hold the horses. You'll get to it. I promise you, you'll be an owner operator real quick, but you just need to do the right, you just need to make the right decisions. And the wrong decision would be to quit your job the second that you give that deposit. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed my video. I compiled a list of the 10 biggest mistakes that truck drivers do when they come to these dealerships. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Also, if you know a truck driver that's supposed to be buying a new truck, or if you know somebody who needs to renew his truck, tag him into this video. Show him what mistakes people make so they don't make the same mistakes. So guys, stay tuned. We have some really cool videos coming up over the next couple of weeks. Video number 1 that we're working on is what to expect on your first 4 years in repairs when buying a new truck. So we're gonna take a couple of trucks and we're gonna go through all the repairs for 4 years to give you an approximate of what to expect in your first 4 years with a brand new unit. Some more videos that we're working on are fuel consumption videos. So comparing different engines, reliability, and their fuel consumption. So we're gonna be taking the Kenworths, the Volvos, the Freightliners, and we're gonna be comparing what kind of fuel consumption they're getting for these trucks. And lastly, we are going to have Brian do more truck reviews coming up. So we're gonna actually do one on this one, hopefully, if Kenworth will allow us to use it. But we got a lot more videos coming up. Stay tuned, great channel. No. So stay tuned. Amazing things are happening on our channel. I'm Ronen, and I'll catch you in the next one.